Doesn't it just look so good? Don't you just love it, Pipe?
They don't match.
Everything doesn't have to match. Who needs to match when it's comfy?
Me.
Don't you just love it though? Can't you just lounge on them better?
You want to put the thing out and lounge on it?
No, it's okay. I can't get situated. There we go. And my pants are all the way up.
Are you ready to go yet?
No.
Here with the squad, everybody trying to go, yeah, the party jumping off, and we putting on a show.
Cheers.
6 months.
6 months.
We've been in this thing.
Oh yeah, we have. And we just got new pillows.
Can't you tell all the excess pillows that we have here?
No, it's perfect.
One
One for me and one for you. And 2 for here, and 2 for there, and 2 for there, and 3 for the bed.
So this RV came with 6 decorative pillows. Now we have 8.
In total.
No. It came with 4. Friends of ours gave us 2.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So then we had 6, and now we have 8.
But they all serve different purposes. You have bed pillows, like Euroshams.
They look good.
They look good in the
Really?
daytime. And they supplement Piper's couch sleeping at nighttime.
Yep.
And then you have these ones that came with the unit, which match the bed pillows.
The sea foam.
The sea foam. And then you have these other ones, which probably need to be washed, that are from friends of ours who had a classic.
Yep.
And they complement our wood tones very well.
Yes.
But they weren't ideal for napping on the sofa. Which is why now we have these. Rationale, right there.
So we've been asked by a number of folks to do a 6 months later video, and what we like and what we dislike about this particular model of Airstream, and what we like and dislike about Airstream in general. We've done a few maintenance things to it, so that's going to also be included in this video. Just recently, we re-riveted the door frame right at the bottom. There's a little step down that covers up a wire. One of the rivets has come loose, and we stepped on it a couple of times, so it kind of flattened out some, so we had to bend it back and put a new rivet in.
Yep.
I climbed up on the roof via ladder to get the vent fan that's over the toilet area. The vent fan, the gasket had come loose. So I got some two-sided tape and put that back on. I defrosted the freezer just recently, which went pretty fast. All these propane/electric freezers need to be defrosted on occasion. And we had a small leak that we couldn't figure out where it was coming from underneath. So last week, Blair noticed some water coming from the underneath of the RV. And it was in an odd spot. We couldn't figure out what it was. Finally, come to the conclusion that it's the air condition drain, because the hose is pointed up. Water would run out the end and just run back down the edge of the hose underneath the belly and then drip out the side. So what I've come up with is I'm going to put this inside of the pipe there and have it point down. So now I have a drain and just water comes out of that. So I'm going to put one on the back. The back one points down. That's about it. We got a recall recently on something with the stove. I have no idea what it is. It seems to work fine, so yeah. I'm not really sure. some kind of ventilation thing with the stove or the microwave oven. I'm not sure what. Called Airstream, and they're going to order the parts, and we'll go up there and they'll fix it when it's here. If you go back and look at our other video, which we'll link right here, we had a leak in the roof, a little broken door down here. It's been really nothing. There's been not that many things go wrong.
And considering we move so often,
yes,
even the interior has held up really well. Like, you don't have cabinets, screws, rivets coming loose. It's been very...
We replaced a rivet in the back window by the other side of the bed, and we replaced another rivet somewhere else. I don't know where it was, but super easy.
Yeah.
We have traveled in this rig 4,000 miles, maybe?
Yeah.
3,500 to 4,000 miles. I can't remember what now. 6 months, and I think we've spent a total of 5 nights not in it in the last 6 months. And it's driven down some very bumpy, windy,
very bumpy,
roads, and
very windy.
We've put it through the ringer, I believe, and cold temperature and rain, incessant rain over the course of a month, and hot temperatures now. We got our awnings out, we got our shades open, so it all looks good.
Yep.
What I love about the Airstream, we get asked often, do we miss our slide outs? Because again, this was our 4th RV. The last 2 we had were both 5th wheels from the Keystone, Montana variety. We love them both. The slide outs were great. It provided plenty of room and plenty of cabinetry and plenty of storage.
Much space.
Yeah, Blair was worried about moving to a smaller space, but the only things we have gotten rid of were pans that wouldn't fit in our convection oven microwave, and some shelving that were just wire racks that we had.
Yeah, wire racks, because the other cabinets were so big.
It would allow you to put a shelf inside the cabinet.
Yeah. But that was it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some things I wish this RV had that it doesn't. We have a fantastic fan, which is pretty fantastic. It almost lifts the front end off the ground when it turns on for high speed.
Feel like you're going to take off?
Yeah, I wish there were one in the back.
I do too. Especially when we're just like dry camping or boondocking or at a harvest host. It would be really nice to have another fan right above you that can kind of pull the air through.
So we bought some little portable camping fans for a tent, and we can hang them above our heads and have them blow a little air on us. We've spent a bunch of nights at harvest host or dry camping, utilizing our solar panels. Now, we did have a 3rd solar panel installed on top of this, and we have the lithium batteries option that came with it. It's not that I don't like them. I would like to upgrade those batteries for longer term dry camping. And that's something we've looked at and we'll potentially do pretty soon, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
This depends on when we get moving again, where how much time we're going to spend off the grid.
Yeah.
We haven't, it's been cold, but we've not been in the negatives, so don't know how it is living in the negatives. But we've been in some single-digit temperatures for many nights while we were dry camping. We had the heater on, so that sucked down our battery juice pretty fast.
Yeah.
And thankfully there was sun the next day. But again, wintertime, you don't get that many hours of daylight to replenish your batteries utilizing the solar panel. So we don't have a generator.
We've talked about getting one as well, but we just haven't had the need for it yet.
3 days, 4 days at a time, it's not been that big a deal. Piper has enjoyed it. She has found comfort here. Scout, the cat, has enjoyed it. She's found comfort here. We love that we can pull it on the side of the road at a rest area, and we walk right in here and make lunch. We walk right in here and use our own bathroom. We walk right in here and sit down at our own table. And there's no things you have to do before you do that. You can start cooking right away. Everything's accessible. Nothing is, the only thing we put away is this stuff back here. Which, how do you like our LED slash, it looks like
it's a neon.
glass blown neon sign, but it's actually plastic and LED.
Yep.
$20 on Amazon for the pair. Maybe 24.
That was a Brad driver special. Surprise.
It's awesome, but it looks really cool at night when these
it
things
does
lit
look
up.
very good at night. Yes, I agree.
My favorite thing about the Airstream is the wow factor. It blows my mind at any campground we've been at, and any time we drive down the road, everyone who drives by us or on the road or in the campgrounds or wherever they are, they stop and they look and they want to know about it and they want to talk about it because it looks cool. And they say, how old is that thing? Most people don't realize that Airstreams are still made.
Still being made, yeah.
They think they're all old, but they're not.
Yeah.
So
many people are shocked when they're like, wait, it's a 2021 or a 2020 or a 2019?
Yeah.
And they're like, wait a minute, I thought those were back in the 70s,
or
80s,
50s,
and the 90s. Yeah.
Not nobody, but many don't realize that they're still making them.
Yeah.
So they think they're vintage. And they look vintage, and I appreciate the vintage aspect of it. Heating and cooling has not been that bad. If you close all the windows and then you close the shades, it insulates pretty well. Blair works nights sometimes, and she puts the dark blackout curtains up here. And it's dark in there.
Dark enough?
Yeah.
Plenty dark. Yes. I sleep from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on days that I work nights. Yeah. Not bad at all.
Stereo system is great. Another thing I don't like is I wish Airstream would automatically make it seamless where I can turn my TV on and it pipes into the surround sound system if I desire to. That should be automatic. There should be no extra steps you have to take. There should be no extra cords you have to buy. There should be no extra hooking up of things you have to do. It just should be seamless. And we were talking with some neighbors the other day about keys. He said, how many keys you got? I said, 4. He said, 4? I said, yes, 4. So I have
4.
One for the water tank cover, one for the trunk and the side compartment over here, and 2 for this door. Yep. One for the normal lock and then one for the deadbolt. He was shocked that Airstream had 4 keys. And I said, well.
But many RVs have more than one.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 or 3.
There's very few RVs who have one key that fits everything.
Yeah.
I think we've seen one model maybe that has one key for everything.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't remember what the brand name was, but it doesn't matter.
That's why we have our blue keys.
Having no stove, no gas stove.
Oh, yeah.
Has it been a problem for you?
I haven't missed it one bit.
Having slide outs.
I have not missed the slide outs at all. And I was very hesitant, like Brett said, we had lived in pretty large fifth wheels beforehand. And I was very hesitant about how cramped the space would be without slide outs. And love it, 100%. Now, if there were not windows on a whole sidewall, I would probably feel pretty claustrophobic. But
Blair doesn't like closing these curtains.
I don't.
Because we never, they were closed earlier today for just a little while. And we've had them closed one other time, I believe.
One other time,
but otherwise, they've been wide open all the time.
For pure insulation, like it was a cold night and we wanted to insulate as much as we could.
But
if I can't see out this window, I get like...
The plexiglass windows that are on the outside of the glass windows here offer a significant amount of shade already. So
yeah, they do. That's nice.
Not a big deal at all.
Yeah.
How do you like the door? Airstream's so proud of the door.
Airstream is so proud of their door. That's the first thing they teach you when you pick your Airstream up is how to properly open and close your door.
Yeah. And how not to break the lock.
And how not to break the lock or get locked out. That's another thing.
I got locked out the other day.
He did get locked out the other day. I mean, it works well. It's almost like an airplane door. You're opening it and slamming it shut. I have nothing but good things to say about it, except for when I'm leaving for work in the morning and you're not.
Or vice versa.
Oh, I don't notice it when you leave because you have enough height and strength to I just
push it with my hand closed and it's quiet. She has to slam it. And it's
quiet enough where it latches for him, but I don't have the angle or the strength or whatever the special touch is to close it without slamming it. So I have to slam it to get it to shut. But it is sturdy. I love it. Yeah, nice.
The Zip D awning that we have is a blue, teal, aqua colors. I really love those colors.
You have a love affair with your awning.
I do.
You do.
Now, the Zip D awning, sometimes it does weird things. Like you push the button for it to go out, and because it's so long, unless you go to the back and kind of assist it opening up, it'll stop itself. I learned really quick that you can't open it after it's rained and then frozen because it The water froze it together.
That's right, it did. I forgot about that.
Anytime that it rains and you pull these side awnings out, because they're all manual on this side, you got to step back because you better
Get a
get
little
wet.
rain shower.
You better get wet.
Yeah.
I like the dimmable ceiling lights that we have, which we didn't have
those
before.
ones, yeah.
Cleaning is a ever constant battle because of this furry critter down here who tracks in all the dirt and all the extra hair.
It's just sprinkles of love.
Um,
But it only takes about 5 minutes.
yeah. How do you like this leather compared to the other ones we've had? First one we had was cloth. Second one we had was like slick, cheap looking leather, black. And then the third Montana we had it felt like
Similar
newer
to
leather.
this, yeah.
But Scout, as she walked across our leather sofa one time, or multiple times, you could see her little claw marks in it.
Mm-hmm.
She's been up on these and there's been no change. Mm-hmm. Much higher quality.
Yeah.
There's no butt groove in the sofa cushions after you sit on them for so long. Every other thing has had a butt groove after 3 months.
Yeah.
Just tells you the quality of the cushion.
Fabulous.
Mattress is comfortable. We haven't replaced that.
We haven't. I was surprised about that. I thought it would be one of the first things we just exchange because we always have. Yeah. But no, love it.
It's been fine.
Yep.
Everything's held up. I don't have any issues with it. We love the herringbone wood looking floor.
I do. Yeah.
I thought we scratched it a number of times by sliding something across it and leave a mark, but it wipes right off.
Mm-hmm.
All of our refrigerator magnets had to turn into stickers because there's no magnet on the door. It's all aluminum, so it doesn't stick to it. So we had some command strips that we cut up and put all of our travel magnets on the fridge.
Yeah. No deal breakers.
No?
None.
Not at all.
I would buy another Airstream tomorrow.
Which one would you get?
I would buy, if it was just me, I would buy the Bambi. And then if it was like with the front little kitchen or the banquette seating, your kitchen, your wet bath, and then your bed in the back. And if it was us and we were downsizing, which is probably what we'll do in the future, I would get probably the Carvel.
Yeah.
Because I like the small, compact size of it. 18, 19 feet with both of us. Maybe, 14, 16 feet with just me. Yeah.
I would get the base camp, the bigger base camp, the new base camp. That is legit.
Yeah, you like that one a lot.
The front windows, I call it the chariot. It looks like a Roman chariot.
It does look like you would.
So I love the new base camp with the big knobby tires. I would hook that up probably with the new Ford F-150 with all the generator stuff on it and get an off-road version of that.
Yeah.
And roll. Opening up all the windows when it's hot outside, you get a super fast breeze through here. You turn on the fan and open up the windows, you get a nice cross breeze. We've learned that if you just open up the front window and open up the back window the same, you get and put on the fan, you get this nice wind tunnel through here that works out pretty well.
Yep.
But if you open up all the windows and it's stagnant air, it just continues to be stagnant in here. Yeah. So you have to limit the windows you open so you get a breeze.
Yep. Kind of tunnel it through. I'm very thankful for all of the storage units that Airstream provides for you.
You mean storage space?
The storage bins.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the back. The storage
little
bins
plastic
under
bins
here.
under the
Bins
couch.
in here. Yeah. Instead of having to go out and find your own bins that may or may not fit that space and then be like, oh, God, I have to go back and return these. And these work, but these didn't. Fabulous.
I've been very happy.
Yeah, I've been very happy, impressed, thankful.
When I tell people we live in this full time, they say, wow, that's a little small space to live in. And then they walk in here and they're like, wow, this is so much bigger than I anticipated it going to be. Mm-hmm. And it's roomy. We're comfortable. I feel at home every day. I've not once yet felt cramped. I've not once felt that we didn't have space for something. Mm-hmm. This thing travels down the highway excellent. Great gas mileage. Mm-hmm. And it pulls very low center of gravity. It's even better when you put about 30% water tank in it. It pulls even better. So I've been very happy. I really have. From the sales perspective, from the manual perspective, from the quality craftsmanship, from the dealer services. Some people have good and bad experiences across the board. I try to fix what I can on my own and don't worry about taking it back to the dealer. And things are going to break. Things are going to wear out. Things are going to move and shift and whatever else. But be patient. Take your time. YouTube is a wonderful resource to learn how to do stuff. And every RV park, I have yet to meet someone who's not willing to help you out if you need it.
Right.
Whether it's get in your car and back it up for you if you can't do that, or if it's help guide you along, or if it's come help you fix something, or whatever the case is. I have
set up your hoses, everything.
Yes. Yeah. So, been pretty great.
Also, finally named our rig. We officially registered the name. So thank you to everyone out there who suggested name for us. We did pick one finally, and the name is the Airbnb, as in the Airstream Brad and Blair. Thanks to the Airstream Supply Company for supplying this great product. We are excited to get it hung up in our rig.
Yes.
If you have questions for us, or you have random wonderings about this model, or why we chose this model, and if you can go back and watch our original videos why we chose this. But whatever you have, leave a comment down below. Better yet, it would be best to reach out to us straight via email. You can find that on our webpage. So check it out, and love you guys. Thanks for allowing us to be part of your day. Happy adventures.
Happy adventures. Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Ain't never going home.